Hey Scorpio, it's Kay with GoodKarmaTarot. This is going to be your weekly reading for the next 7 days. So let's go ahead and get started. What do we got for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? Some of you might be going through mother healing, picking up mother energy. Mother wounds. Okay. Okay, so we have the Magician and the Mirror. So this reduces to a number 8. I'm feeling this has to do with a karmic cycle that a lot of you are in. This could have to do with your mother. You might have some things surfacing, some healing surfacing from that, and you're trying to find balance currently because we also have rest and rejuvenation. So this is all about going within to better understand your situation. I feel some of you are at a pause right now in your life. You're going through a major healing process, and I definitely feel that this is about your journey, because we do have the Journey card here, which is a number 2. So I feel a lot of this is coming up for you because you have a partnership in your life, or if you don't have a partnership in your life, this can be because you're being prepared for a partnership. I'm connecting with a Scorpio that has a very powerful journey. I'm also getting that some of you might be relocating soon, buying a home, moving, because I'm very drawn in the picture. She has these bags with her ready to go. So either you're getting ready to buy property, or you're looking to buy property, or this is representing baggage. This could have a lot to do with your relationship with your mother, because I keep getting mother energy for you. So that would be something that would be good to look at this week. And then your overall energy is the door to value. So again, you could be purchasing a home, looking to buy a home. And then number 31 reduces to a 4, so it has to do with your stability. So whether you're actually purchasing a home or looking to move, regardless of your situation, this has to do with your stability. For some of you, this is your emotional stability. Your emotions might be a little chaotic right now, like a storm's brewing inside of you, and you're looking to find that emotional balance so that you can have stability within yourself. For others, this has to do with financial stability. So you might be looking for work, or looking for a new career, or you're just in search to find what your life purpose is. So we will probably pull some life purpose cards. So yeah, let's go ahead and clarify with the Rider-Waite Tarot. Yeah, I definitely feel that there's a new beginning of some kind for you. Because in the door to value, the door's cracked open. So a door's just been opened for you. There's a new beginning that you're in the midst of starting, or you're getting ready to step into a new phase of your life. And that might be why things are at a pause for you right now. Okay, what else do we have for the Magician in the Mirror? There's also an energy of self-development here. Yeah. Okay. So for the Magician in the Mirror, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and then the Ace of Cups in reverse. It kind of came out like this though, sideways, so for some of you this is reversed, for others this is going to be right up, so I'll interpret both. But the Eight of Pentacles, this is saying that you're working really hard on yourself, you're building a new skill set, there's something new that you're learning, or you're working on skills that you already have. This can be a new job for some of you as well, like I said. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, this is representing you. So yeah, I feel for a lot of you, this has to do with your own emotional stability. So if things have felt chaotic, I feel that Spirit is pushing you to focus on your healing right now. Also, some of you might have psychic abilities, very intuitive. Okay, also I'm getting the message, if you are looking to go into a career, a healing career, like a therapist, psychologist, really anything that has to do with healing, I feel that this would be really good for you. Okay, now with the Ace of Cups in reverse, I feel that there's been a lack of self-love. Some of you are just giving too much of yourself and you don't really have anything left to give. Yeah, there's definitely a lack of self-love. There needs to be a focus on self-love. And that could be why the Eight of Pentacles is here as well, because Spirit is saying, focus on yourself right now. Focus on building yourself back up. Now, for others, with this being upright, this can be a new emotional beginning for you. This can be new love. This can be just something that you're very drawn to, something that your soul is drawn to. This can also be a gift from the universe. So some of you, again, there's like a lack of self-love, but then there's others of you where this is something you've already been working on. You've already established the self-love within yourself, and because of that, the divine is handing you a gift. Some of you might also have a passed on loved one, because there's a white dove here. It always makes me think of a passed on loved one. So some of you might be mourning a loss right now, whether it's a loved one or just a loss of any kind. I'm also getting a pet. Someone recently lost a pet. Okay, let's keep going. So we have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So some of you might be a little cold right now. You might be keeping your distance from other people, people that you care about. Because it's kind of like, in your reading, I'm picking up kind of like, the word I'm getting is cutthroat. It's because I'm getting a really guarded energy with this. So some of you are being very guarded right now. And Spirit wants you to step back in this Queen of Cups energy, regardless of gender, and fill yourself back up. Focus on your self-love, opening up your heart space again, because I'm definitely feeling heart chakra blockages. Some of you have had a very traumatic past, and these are things that you're working on right now. So there's a lot of internal changes going on. This Ace of Cups can also be healing, especially with the Queen of Cups. You're working on your healing right now, or this is what Spirit is saying. This should be your focus this week, focusing on your healing. I'm also hearing that someone needs to drink more water. You're not drinking any water. Your energy might be low. You might want to get a health routine going, work out, drink more water. Because it's just like a feeling of you being drained. I'm getting Sagittarius energy. Sorry, one second. Let me get another card before we get into that. Okay, cool. So for rest and rejuvenation. Okay, this is clarifying this. So you're in a healing phase right now. Okay, you're healing from something. This feels major. So we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I'm getting a couple different things with this. Some of you, I'm getting the word player. Some of you dealt with a player in the past. I was picking up Sagittarius energy, Leo energy. This could also be Aries as well. I feel that you jumped into things with this person. Regardless of what it is, you jumped into things with this person, and it's like an impulsive energy. Yeah, but it caused a lot of conflict and challenges for you because we have the Five of Swords. So this is your current battle. This is something you're still battling. Even if this person isn't in your life still, this is something that you're battling. Now be cautious because I'm picking up an energy that you want revenge. Some of you want revenge. And Spirit is saying lay your sword down. Put it to rest. Allow yourself to forgive so that you can open up your heart again. And mind you, forgiveness is not for the other person. The other person does not benefit from you forgiving them. Ultimately, it's for you because there's all this. Just keep getting this like stormy energy, like a lot of chaos going on inside of you, and it's because there's a deep-rooted because I'm having a vision of dark red now, and so this means there's a deep-rooted resentment or anger towards somebody. But the good thing is, fives are all about change. So this is changing for you. There's something happening internally. So maybe you're not even in this mindset of you want revenge anymore. Maybe this is just more of an internal battle. But some of you, I do feel you do want revenge. But it's definitely shifting for you. Because you have the Wheel of Fortune upright. So this is good fortune coming your way. This is changes that are imminent. For some of you, this is already occurring. And I feel that this is happening internally. So it might feel a little chaotic right now. Because a lot of this stuff is surfacing. Especially with Mars in retrograde, we have a lot of triggers coming up. We have anger coming up. And these are coming up so that we can deal with these things and heal them and move on. Ultimately, Spirit is saying to set yourself free from your pain. It's to work through these issues and to practice forgiveness. Because your guides want you to be happy. I want to pull one more on that Wheel of Fortune. I gotta clarify for the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is a major life event for you. Whatever this was that happened in the past, or whatever it is you're experiencing, this was basically written in the stars before you came here, because there's a karmic lesson here that you're learning, and I feel it has a lot to do with self-love. I'm also picking up abandonment issues for some of you. So yeah, we have the Hangman as a clarifier. So this is you. Again, you're at a pause. Your perspective is changing on a situation. There's enlightenment that's happening. And it's kind of an energy like you feel stuck, you feel stagnant, but this is a good thing. Things are getting ready to move with the Wheel of Fortune after this brief pause. Because right now, it's all about your perspective. You're being enlightened on something. Your perspective is changing about this past situation. And you're realizing that you don't want to stay bound anymore. You want to be liberated from your pain. And then we also have the Star, which is, I feel this is your current energy, healing energy. A lot of healing taking place with Justice on the bottom. You got a lot of major arcanas. And then also the High Priest, oh my gosh, and the Hierophant. Oh my gosh. So with Justice, I feel that this is your karmic lesson here. I feel that things are balancing out for you and you're finding out the truth about a situation. And your energy is shifting. It's like your energy is shifting towards this person. It's almost like turning of the tables. Something's changing. But because of this change that's happening internally with you, this is balancing things out on a karmic level. Alright, so let's clarify journey. Yeah, I just got a glimpse of the Seven of Swords here. So there was definitely a betrayal, some sneakiness, lying, dishonesty. And you guys value honesty. I know you guys value honesty, so this was really hard for you. I feel this was very heartbreaking for you. Could have been cheating. I was picking up player energy earlier. One more card for journey. Yeah, this was like a major tower moment for you. And it put you in this energy of the Two of Swords. It's almost like you were blindfolded to what was really happening. Like, if this is a past relationship, it's like you were blindfolded to what was really happening, and then this tower moment came in, and say, like, this person left. And it just, oh my gosh, it just, like, I just feel like it completely, your trust levels, like, it was like that was the icing on the cake. Your trust levels went way down. And because of this, you've closed off your heart. Which is understandable. But you also have the Magician. And what I'm getting from this is the life that you want. This is also law of attraction, co-creating with the universe, having the resources that you need to initiate your journey, your life purpose. So I feel that whatever this was in the past, it's like this is the very thing that is going to, it's like it's going to push you it's pushed you in a new direction. And because of this pain, like when you heal this, it's kind of like you have like an aha moment and you realize what you want to do with your life and you end up helping other people through their process. Like it's just a sense like the goal here is to be liberated from your pain. And it's because of this tower moment. It's pushing you in a new direction. Now, the Page of Cups, it can be a new emotional experience. So again, you could be starting like a new job, starting a new relationship, something like that. Something new is occurring in your life. This can also be an apology coming in. I don't really see that for the majority. I feel like this is more of an apology for yourself, self-forgiveness for putting up with the bullshit and allowing yourself. It's almost like you're mad at yourself for not seeing the truth for what it was. And it's almost like you owe yourself an apology. Yeah, this has a lot to do with self-forgiveness. I feel that you really took this hard. And this is you taking the first steps. Yeah, taking the first steps towards your healing. Like it might be like a small step, but I am seeing a level up. But some of you might have Earth in your chart too, because we have the Knight of Pentacles. But it's going from the Page to the Knight, which is interesting. So I feel you're more practical with your relationships now. As of before, you might have been very more on the emotional side. Like you still have that emotional depth to you. But now it's like you're not so like careless with it. Like you're not just gonna jump into something. You're gonna think about things. You're gonna be more practical about things. You're gonna take your time. And this is also about slow and steady progress. Also, some of you might be stuck up in your head about things still from this past situation. And Spirit is saying ground your energy. Because there's a lot of fear here. A lot of fear of the past repeating itself. So, this card depicts this man here, right? And he has all this armor on. So again, this is representing you being very guarded. You're very guarded. And it's almost like he's offering this coin, almost. This, it's stable, it's grounded, you're practical, but you still don't let anybody fully in. It's like people try, and people try, but nobody can get in. So there has to, the first step of forgiveness, you have to be willing to forgive. You have to make the decision to forgive. And again, it's not for the other person, it's for you. Because holding on to that anger and resentment, it's just like, I'm having a vision of, we'll say you, and I'm just seeing like, kind of like the shadow energy, and it's like building up, and now like it's reaching the head. So it's just getting to the point like where all this is building up, and then it's like you explode, but nothing is resolved. It's just like everyone gets hurt in the process. Yeah, you gotta learn how to deal with your emotions. There's sacral chakra blockages as well, and this is you not allowing yourself to either embrace your creativity, but also not allowing yourself to fully feel your emotions. You're running from them, and it's just not good for anyone involved. So I feel like it's not even just one tower moment with you in this case. I feel that this is multiple tower moments for you, meaning this is like explosive energy that I'm picking up on, and it's because of unresolved issues. Residual pain. There's so much residual pain that you're not dealing with. Let's get one more. Yeah. So we have judgment. So this is a wake-up call. This is a wake-up call. So for those of you that keep ignoring your pain, there's going to be a wake-up call. It's going to be a harsh reality. I got to call it how I see it. For others of you, this is you making a final decision to bring inner stability back into your life. And for some of you, this might be the first time that you experience emotional stability. This feels very emotional. I do see finances coming in, because they're telling me this is meant to be in reverse, but also upright. Reverse as far as home and family. Also reversed as far as your emotional stability. And they're saying upright for your financial stability. So your finances look good. I mean, you have the door to value, and then you also have the Ten of Pentacles. Best cards that you can get for finances. But your emotional stability, not so much. Some of you might be diving into your work, ignoring your pain. And then I'm also hearing you're placing the blame on other people. Blaming other people for your problems. Blaming other people for your pain. And, you know, like, I'm not judging, I've been there. But it's just not helping anybody. It's definitely not helping you. I mean, because you could place the blame all day, but at the end of the day, nobody's responsible for your happiness other than you, Scorpio. You have to hold yourself accountable. Nobody can make you happy. Then we have the Chariot in reverse as well. This is Cancer energy with the Seven of Swords, I feel this is coming back out because this time it's coming back out because you're self-sabotaging. You're self-sabotaging yourself by holding on to this. And you're hurting the people that you care about. Yeah, you're placing the blame. You're blaming everyone else for your problems, and I gotta be honest, like, it's not their fault. I'm not saying, you know, your family or your significant other is perfect. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you have to hold yourself accountable for your happiness. Because at the end of the day, nobody can make you happy. You can experience temporary happiness with other people, and that's wonderful, you know. We love those moments, but at the end of the day, when you're alone and you're feeling all of this, the only person who can hold yourself accountable is you. And even with a traumatic past, even with all these things that have happened, it's like your perspective on it. It's like your perspective is like, well, this was done to me, and I get screwed over by everybody. I'm not saying that's your perspective, but let's say that is, because that's going to resonate for some of you. But doing that's not good for anybody. And Spirit really wants you to shift that into, instead of being like, you know, well, this and this and this was done to me, shift it. You can utilize that pain and you can transform it into something beautiful. You're literally the sign of transformation. Scorpios can transform themselves like nobody else. So you take that pain that you've gone through and you turn it into something beautiful. And for some people, you know, that's art. Some people like to draw. Some people like to write. Some people like to, you know, journal. Like whatever it is, find an outlet. Even if you have to go scream in a pillow, let it out somehow. Because there's like so much emotional instability here. And I can see how unhappy you are. You aren't happy. It's like you put on this facade to the world, you know, like let's say, you know, you take these photos and you put them on Facebook and you show how happy you are, but when you're alone in your house, you know, I'm sorry, you can't convince me that you're happy. Like, I see it right here. There's a lot of pain here. And it's not going to go away. It's just going to build up. It's going to build up until you get to the point where you're like, you know, I've had enough. I've had enough. So if you guys don't meditate, this guy's meditating in the card. Meditation is an excellent way to transmute anger and pain. Also, writing. There's so many forms of meditation. There's mindful meditation where you mindful eat, mindful walk. But I feel like one thing that's really going to benefit you is deep breathing exercises. So you put on some music, preferably something without words, but you know, do whatever you want. But I like to put on meditation music, right? And then you breathe in deeply through your nose, and then you count 4, 3, 2, 1 as you breathe in, and then hold it. Hold your breath for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then breathe out 4, 3, 2, 1. And keep doing this, because this is going to teach you how to quiet your mind. For one, it's going to help you with emotional stability, and it's also going to help you transmute anger and resentment. Also, I mentioned earlier screaming in a pillow. I know some of you are going to be like, that's just crazy. I know when I was told that, I was like, no, I'm going to be honest, I didn't even do it. I didn't even do it. I found meditation and that worked for me, but I know that does work for some people. You got to have a healthy release to release this anger, because you're miserable, you're not happy. And we don't want that. We don't want Scorpio to be unhappy. So take some time, do some deep breathing, you know? And let me tell you, this Seven of Swords energy, this self-sabotaging energy, this side of you And anytime you think about doing it, it's going to come up. It's going to be like, no, we don't need to do that. And you might get up, you might get in your pride and end up talking yourself out of it, but really the only one you're hurting is you, because you're going to be back at square one with all this pain that resurfaces again. It's not going to go away until you deal with it. So find an outlet, find a way to transmute these energies, transform them into something beautiful. Scorpios, you guys are so good at that. You guys are so good at transforming yourself. Okay. What are we at? I just saw the number 3040. Again, that reduces to an 8. So karmic cycles, this is just, it's a karmic lesson for you. By holding on to the pain and holding on to the anger, you're letting the people that hurt you win. Because you're miserable, you're unhappy, you're reliving the same things over and over in your mind, and you're letting them win when you can liberate yourself from your pain and you can deal with it, and you can face it head on, No, I don't want to do that, Zach. Yeah, I told you I'd do a couple life purpose cards, so let's do that. Let's pull a couple life purpose cards. I did get a glimpse of the Hierophant earlier. Some of you might have Taurus in your chart. Or I feel some of you guys, I don't really feel it's representing marriage, although it can for some of you. But the main message that I'm getting with that, it's more of like you guys are... Some of you are intended to be spiritual teachers or teachers of some kind. It doesn't have to be spiritual. It could be a teacher of any kind. You might even help people through their process, their healing process once you heal yourself. So you're leaders and teachers of some kind. But let's go ahead and pull a few more, because that's not going to resonate with everybody. So what do we have for Scorpio? Yeah, so we have let go. It says walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. And really, I feel that this is saying, let go of your pain. Let it go. And that doesn't mean ignore it. It just means let it go as in transform these energies. Deal with them. Face them, because that's how you release them. The more you run from them, the more difficult it gets. And I never noticed that. She has a little dog in her hand. And that represents loyalty. Be loyal to yourself. Be there for yourself. And then this one says, heart's desires. Angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. And it's interesting. Oh, I said some of you are meant to be teachers. Hold on, my computer just went off. Or the screen. Okay, there we go. I said teachers. And we got the teaching card. I knew I was feeling that. It says you inspire young people to learn. So maybe some of you have children. There's a butterfly in this picture on the book. So that's about transforming yourself, transforming your pain. Because when you do this, you inspire other people to do the same. Now, like I was saying, I'm being very drawn because she's walking. See, she has her feet in the water, which represents the emotions. But with it being the beach, the sand and the water meeting like that, this represents a new perspective. This represents your subconscious and your conscious mind merging together. And you're finding that balance. Yeah. But she's walking in the water, so, she's unafraid to tap into her emotions. It doesn't mean that you have to dwell there. Spirit's not saying dwell in your emotions. Spirit's saying just face them. Face them so that you can release them. And then we had strength come up. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. And yeah, so everything you've been through, it wasn't for nothing. I feel that there's been a lot of trauma. I feel there's been a lot of pain. But there's a reason behind it. And you might not understand why right now. But I'm hearing within the next year or two, you're going to understand. But be brave enough to face your pain. Let's get one more. Anything else? Some of you are definitely meant to be teachers. You're going to be teachers. For sure. The letter B might be significant for you. I'm hearing the letter J. Okay, well, they're not wanting to give too much information, but we have trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Yeah. Sorry about the glare. Okay. So we're going to pull just one more card. Oh, I did not like that shuffle. Did not like that shuffle. It was terrible. Okay. What do we have for Scorpio? Let's get some advice for Scorpio. Scorpio. Oh, I just forgot. Sorry, I just remembered I forgot to send an email out. Gotta do that. Okay. Yeah. So you have a new beginning in store for you. And I feel this is an opportunity to heal yourself for a higher purpose. Yeah. Sorry, my fingers are covering it. Something's ending for you and something new is beginning. But you have to make the decision to step on that path. You have to make the decision to be brave enough to face your pain, to face your shadow side. Scorpios, you're not afraid of the dark. So that's you're not afraid of the dark. You embrace your darkness, and that's what's so beautiful about you guys. I admire that about you guys, and it's because of that quality that you're able to transform yourself. You know how to transform darkness into light, and this has everything to do with your purpose. Many of you guys are psychics, intuitives. You just know things. And 77, very spiritual number. I'm thinking of the life path 7 specifically, and they're very spiritual. They're mystics. And then we have truth. Yeah. So face your darkness. Okay, Scorpio. You guys have a great week. I'll see you next time.